Hey guys, you're in a nutshell with me, Ina. Hindi na ako nagulat. Siyempre, hindi na ako nasurpresa nung nakita ko tong mga balitang to. Meron pong ilang mga aplikante sa OINP Skilled Trade Stream na nagprotesta kahapon. Yung stream po na yan, as we discussed in an episode a few days ago, ay sinarado na ng OINP. Maliban sa sinarado na yan, well, suspended. We don't know if it will be reopened or kung i-relaunch man in a different form. So yan, suspended. Maliban dyan, ibinalik ang pending applications ng libo-libong mga tao. Ang lumalabas po no, sa mga reports ay about 2,600 applications are going to be returned. I-refund na lang po yung binayad nila. Take note guys, no, hindi man lang pa sila na-assess ng mabuti, kumbaga nakapila pa lang, at yun, basically, kinansila po ang kanilang application. Bakit? Sa totoo lang, panoorin nyo na lang, no, yung episode ko a few days ago with Dayanara and Puerto Pantigue, but in short, it is because of systemic fraud. Yan ang ginamit na term ng OINP na nakita nila dyan sa specific stream na yan. Now, as I mentioned, syempre, hindi na ako nagulat kaya meron pong ilang mga umalma. No? And I would like to assume na itong mga taong to, hindi naman sana, no? Hindi naman sila involved doon sa sinasabing fraud. Kasi ang isa sa mga sentimiento ng mga taong affected dyan ay, bakit pati kaming walang mga ginagawa? Hindi naman kami namimeki ng mga dokumento namin. Pati kami nadamay dyan sa paglilinis ninyo sa OINP Skilled Trades Stream. In a way, may point naman, ano? Kasi parang, tumino, may nagkaroon ng kakulangan yung OINP. Hindi nila napigilan, hindi nila na-detect yung fraud early on. And because, ayun na nga, siguro, napakaraming applications na nakakalusot, biglang they're trying to fix the mess now, at lahat na, damay-damay na ito, binalik lahat ng applications. And yan din ang sentimentong naririnig ko dun sa ilang mga nagpo-protesta, no? Let me put that up for you. Let me know what you guys think, no? Ayan. Kahapon lang po tong protestang ito, okay? I'm not sure which part of Ontario. Tapos, makakaroon din daw today, November 18, 2025. Pero pakinggan natin ito muna.
As most of our colleagues, they said that they returned our files. So it is really injustice to us. They cannot just return these around 2,700 files. They have to process our files. They cannot just say that, oh, we are returning that. If they are not distinguish between the fraud and the legal people, then it's their job. They are not capable of doing it. They should differentiate between the fraud and the genuine people. We are, if they are saying it's a fraud, then what about the people are working? I'm working for BEL, and some people they are working for Rogers, TELUS, Lincoln, big companies. So what they are trying to say is those companies are also fraud. So there should be justice, and they are just misusing their power.
Okay. So, I think, sa isa pong protest na nangyari kahapon, many of the workers who attended that are employed by yung binabanggit yung mga kumpanya, mga malalaking telcos dito sa Canada. Siya daw, Bell. I think later on, yung next kong ipe-play, ano naman siya, parang technician yata or electrician sa Rogers. So, ang sinasabi nila, hindi nyo man lang kami binigyan ng pagkakataon, mga lehitimo naman daw yung kanilang mga employers. Sana i-distinguish kung sino yung fraud at sino yung genuine. Yun ang kanilang pinupunto, no? Sige, ipi-play ko tong isa pa. Hold on.
And I am an applicant of Ontario Immigrant Nominee Program under the Skilled Trade Stream. And I have applied last year. And they just returned my file saying I am a fraud. I used to work for Rogers as a technician. I don't know if these companies are fake and when did they become fake. I'm asking the companies, if you guys are fake, please post it that you are fake now. Because we don't know when these companies got said that they are fake actually. And they kept over inviting the applicants. They said we have returned your money, but they didn't have returned. They are not trying to compensate us in any way. because with this, our work permits have been expired and we are just running out of status, and at the end we are being said, just return to your country, right? And on the one hand, government is saying that we need more and more skilled workers, but we all are here skilled workers. We accept that coins has two sides. One may be bad. We understand that might be there are chances of fraud, but what about those genuine applicants who applied in good faith? We need.
Okay. So, you get the idea, no? Napansin ko, guys, yung mga comments niyo dun sa episode natin na pinag-usapan ko itong nangyayari sa OIMP Skilled Trade Stream. Many of you, sinisisi, no, ang komunidad po nila. Pero guys, no, wag natin lahatin. For example, itong mga taong to, again, I will assume that they are applicants na genuine ang kanilang mga dokumento, yung paperwork nila, no. Wag natin silang lahatin. Baka naman, sila din ay katulad ng mga kababayan nating Pilipino apektado kung naibalik man ng mga applications din nila. Apektado rin sila sa pinagagawa ng mga kababayan nila, no. Huwag natin silang lahatin. Because of course, meron din naman po sa kanila mga bababait at mga genuine applicants. And for all we know, nagagalit din sa mga kababayan nila engaged in fraudulent activities. Diba? Now, maliban dito sa mga nagprotestang workers, yung isa pong MPP sa Ontario na very actively been pushing for the rights of OINP applicants. Nagsalita rin po dito sa nangyaring pagkakansila ng more than 2,000 applicants dyan sa OINP. Pakinggan natin yung kanyang sinabi. This is MPP Alexa Gilmore.
Built on Ontario's word, and that trust has been broken. On Friday, the Premier's job disaster deepened. More than 2,600 skilled trades workers and the Ontario employers who deepened them had their Ontario Immigration Nomination Program applications returned after months, years of waiting. I mean, this is not a policy failure, this is a moral one. These are human beings. Ontario invited them, said we needed their skills. They followed every rule, paid fees and taxes, built families and futures here, based on the promise that their applications would be fairly processed. Lives were built on Ontario's word, and that trust has been broken. One worker speaker told me that his mother sold her jewelry so he could come here. Another supports two aging parents, and a third said, last year, Premier came to my factory, told us Ontario needed us. Now I have a form letter in my hand. He has played with my future. Speaker, it is rich that the Minister of Labour cast sweeping accusations of misrepresentation. While these workers were building Ontario, he was sipping champagne in Paris. Leadership means taking responsibility, not shifting the blame onto vulnerable workers. This is not a progress of integrity. This is an injustice. Ontario cannot claim to value skilled trades while they are treating people who built this province as disposable. The Minister must act. Reinstate the legitimate applications, restore transparency, fairness. The people who came here believe in us.
Member statements.
Okay, naputol na siya, no? So, ito ang kanyang panawagan doon sa Minister ng Ontario, no? Reinstate daw yung mga applications, restore transparency, and show the basic respect these workers deserve. In a way, naiintindihan ko, diba? May batayan naman yung galit nila. Diba? Isipin nyo kung kayo yan. Diba? Wala kang ginagawa, tapos nakikita mo itong mga taong to, niloloko yung sistema. Nadamay ka. Siyempre, nakakasama ng loob, diba? It would feel unfair in a way. Yes, we know. Yes, we know. It's always, an application that could be refused ultimately in the end. But what these people are asking for is a fair determination ng kanilang kaso, specifically. Huwag nyo kami idamay lahat. Yun ang kanilang sentimiento, diba? So I will understand why they are doing this. The question is, pakikinggan kaya sila ng OINP? Pagkatapos i-refund, palagay nyo, i-reinstate ang kanilang applications? I don't know. No? May isa pa akong nakita, guys. Ito naman sa Reddit. Itong poster, original poster, para siyang nananawagan ng mga sulatan ninyo, halimbawa, yung mga MP ninyo, humingi ng tulong. Yan naman po ang kanyang sinasabi. Let me put this up, no? Kita nyo ba? Yan. Okay, let me take out the headline first. Okay, ang sabi niya, skilled trades applicants stand up against the OINP misrepresentation label. Kasi nga lumalabas, parang lahat sila inakasuhan na, no? Na nagbe-misrepresent sa kanilang mga applications. Sabi niya dito, hey everyone, if you recently applied through the OINP skilled trades stream and received your application back, only to be labeled for misrepresentation, you are not alone. And you absolutely should not stay silent. Over 2,400 applications were returned due to what appears to be a system failure on OINP's end. Ontario desperately needs skilled workers, yet thousands of hardworking applicants are being penalized unfairly. It's an injustice, ang sabi niya. Ito yung dapat daw gawin, ano? Contact your local MPPs, explain your situation clearly and politely, emphasize your qualifications, and highlight the OINP system failure. Okay, because these MPPs, he says, are elected to represent your interests. Isa pang kanyang pinananawagan, reach out to the media and press. Okay, dahil bawat storya daw na na-highlight, maaring makatulong at makapressure daw sa mga concerned authorities to do something about it. And, ayun, mag-share din daw ng kanilang storya dyan sa Reddit post na yan. Okay, may part 2 pa yata to eh. Hold on. Ayan. Sabi niya, nandito sila to contribute your skills, grow the careers, help Ontario's economy. We deserve fair treatment, and this mislabeling must be challenged. Don't let this unjust system scare you into silence. Your voice matters. Ayan, and so on. What do you think about that? Yeah, syempre, no? Very passionate sila sa pagtulong because they feel that it is injustice, no? What do you guys think? Sa totoo lang, I have not, wala pang nag-reach out sa akin, rather, ng kababayan natin na naibalik yung kanilang application. If you know anybody, if you're willing to share your story, please, send me an email. Yung email ko po, yung gumagapang sa ibaba. You can share with me, what happened, ano bang nilalagay dyan? Meron bang sulat na ina-attach kapag binabalik nila sa inyo yan? May paliwanag ba silang naka-indicate dyan? And what do you plan to do next? Okay, doon po kasi sa announcement ng OINP, nung sinabi nila na magbabalik sila ng mga applications, may binigay rin silang mga options, no? Let me put this up. For now, ito yung kanilang tinutulak sa mga apektado. Okay? Teka. Yan. Applicants who remain interested in the program and meet eligibility criteria for one of the other OINP streams may submit a new expression of interest to be considered for future draws. Okay. So yun, kumbaga mag-apply na lang sa ibang open pa na stream. If only may oras ang mga aplikanting to, diba? O, pwede pa siguro makakapaghintay pa. But, I won't be surprised if many of the applicants na nabalik na yung kanilang application o nakancel ang kanilang application, running out of time, A few months left. Umaasang madodraw siguro sila dyan sa skilled trades stream. Anyway, let me know what you guys think. Okay? I will end this episode here. See you guys in the next one. Bye!